Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. That's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Caught left side, Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 29 yards. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs, runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Allen's first catch, good for a 1st down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second and 11 now.
Williams, the man in motion left.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Slot man moves right. First down, and they stick with Eckler.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Chargers have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Herbert off of play action. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one they wanted to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. It's Eckler again. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. In motion left comes Williams.
Let's go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Davis now to return it.
55-yard punt, 11 on the return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
1 second, all that remains. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's Herbert.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
59. Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, It's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
47.
2nd down, Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Complete to Jake Ferguson. 10 yards on
Throwing, Prescott.
2nd and inches. At the 34-yard line.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Down. 47. We're going to 53. We're going 47.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points up. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Michael Davis inside the 20.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, LA.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And Well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott now staying on his feet. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 7.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, Ray. 5-9. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Here's Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this